my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my...
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into global Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I was about to just say Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, but I gotta specify, gotta be specific, gotta be detailed. We're jumping back into global. After the LRUI Goku summons, where I did indeed go over 1,200 stones, we walked away with a few LRs. If you haven't seen those videos, go and check those out. I actually put a bunch of summoning videos out. One of them, one of the fruits of our labors, one of the spoils of war, is in the top right. The boy Baby. He is our first copy of LR Baby. Have never gotten this man before. Now, he's very interesting because his super attack farm is not a fun one. It is not a fun one. If anybody has completed the super attack farm for LR Baby, please let me know in the comments below. Please post it into my Discord. Let me know when I'm streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, because I ain't doing it. I am not doing it. It is absolutely ridiculous. In case you guys don't know, we'll take a look at that real quick before we go over this unit and level him up and get him all the way up to the LR status. If we go over here and we go to just SRs, which I think we could just do down here, this SR you get from one of the, Baby Vegeta events. All right, cool. So you have to get him over to SSR and then put him up to UR, right? So, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. But if we take a look, and this is, Baby Vegeta, so that makes sense. So that will, by the way, that will be 100% increase to his super attack. So that's fun. But this is not. 2 of the Baby medals, 5 of the Baby Vegeta medals, 5 of the GT Trunks, 5 of the GT Gohan, and 5 of the GT Goten. That is quite a lot of medals, and essentially you can do some events where you get 1 of the 3. So technically you could just run that one event 5 times, and then you'll be good with 3 of the medals, but then you'll have to run the Baby event and the Baby Vegeta stage, which I believe are all 3 different stages. So there are 2 different stages, I should say. So you'll have to run the Vegeta a number of times and the Baby a number of times just to level 1. So in reality, you're doing anywhere from, like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 runs just for 1 increase to UR. To me, that is an excess amount of time, an excessive amount of time that I can spend doing something else. And then obviously he goes to Super Baby 1 on that form. Funny enough, this guy right here actually shares some of the best links with the Baby, which is, I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. They share Metamorphosis 5%, Thirst for Conquest attack 15%, GT, which is 2 key, Hatred of Saiyans, which is 2 key, and Shattering the Limit, which is 2 key. So that's very interesting indeed. But we're not doing all that. We're jumping straight into simply using some Kais because we do have quite a bit. And like I said, I really don't want to do that grind. It's a little bit too much for me. And usually I'm one to do the grinds, but I just recently finished doing the grind for the Tech Broly, the LR Tech Broly, and I'm not really looking forward to do another grind this soon, right? Like, maybe in a week I would be fine doing it, but you know what? I got a lot of Kais. It's not a big deal. We can jump into it, and that is exactly what we're doing right now, so we can test out this Baby. The great thing is awakening him is very, very easy, right? You don't really need a lot of awakening medals, which is a fantastic thing. I don't have anything here, huh? Okay, so whatever, we'll just use items. It is what it is. And then we'll grab some. I do like this form, though. It looks pretty cool. I mean, LR Baby Super Saiyan 2 looks fantastic. And we'll grab that in just 1 second. Let's awaken him all the way up And here we go. Boom! LR. I love the black lightning coming off of him. Like, absolutely insane. Look at that. That looks so dope. Whew! That is clean. Alright, let's get him leveled up, and we'll put the remaining super attack bonus in him, as well as the hidden potential, and then we will try him out in an event. So this LR baby Vegeta is actually very interesting, simply because he actually gets stronger when he's facing different type of opponents. And he was one of the first units introduced to be able to do that. So first off, these are artificial life forms, Ki +4, HP attack and defense 130%, or extreme AGL, 4 Ki, HP attack and defense 100%, so he's good for Battlefield, aka Ultimate Clash. His super attack lowers attack, which is pretty solid, and then his mega colossal damage lowers attack and defense, and his passive is pretty long, so Ki +3, attack and defense 100, okay, and if he's facing a Pure Saiyans, he's going to have 3 Ki, an additional 50% attack, and if he's facing a Hybrid Saiyans, he's going to gain an additional 3 Ki and 50% attack there. So it's going to be a lot, right? That's going to be actually a ton of attack that he's going to have if he's facing both Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans. He also has a high chance of turning into Giant Ape when his HP is 40% or below, which is pretty low, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's jump into an event and see how this goes. So we're actually jumping into the Fusion, Blazing Blue Fusion battle, stage 1, and the reason for that is we want to be able to max out LR Baby's passive, and thankfully he's actually on the first rotation because this is going to be very, very good. He's going to gain his 50% additional attack plus Ki when he's facing Pure Saiyans, and 50% additional attack when he's facing the Hybrid Saiyans. Unfortunately, he does not have his best linking buddy here, but not a problem because we're still getting pretty high numbers, and we're going to easily, almost get that full Ki, which would have been really good. But 631,000 attack with over 100k defense. That's pretty solid to start off. And remember that he's going to lower attack. And we probably actually should have attacked. Well, no, we're good, we're good. We're fighting, hitting the strength. So this should be very nice indeed. What? Huh? 6 million? 4 million? What? Good lord. That's insane. So here's the crazy thing. I don't believe that they have any kind of advantage because this event only has weakness to Goku Black Zamasu and Fusion Zamasu, not to Baby or I mean definitely not to Baby and definitely not to Cooler. That was insanity. I shouldn't have taken those AGL orbs, but what can you do? That was insane. What is going on here? That damage was unreal. I'm flabbergasted by that type of damage. I'm actually like shocked at that level of damage. Good lord. We're actually on the final stage. Now, funny enough, this boy, this baby, is getting like one of his best linking partners that isn't another baby is this man right here, this LR Bojack. So if you have LR Bojack, it's actually a great unit to run alongside this baby. And okay, normal damage now, 2.3 million. And interesting enough, I actually believe this is him without his second part of his passive at all, because I believe this Blue Vegito is not a Pure Saiyan. So, for whatever reason they decided to do that, it is what they did, and he is not a Pure Saiyan. So he's actually not gaining any part of the second part of his passive, which is that additional Ki and that additional attack. So that was really just 100% attack and defense there. Let's jump into a different event and see how he holds up on something more modern. Alright, so we decided to jump into the Super Saiyan 2 AGL Gohan event, simply to test it out on a more recent event. This is going to be, you know, came out during the, 300 million download celebration, which, by the way, we're getting close on the 350 already. Cannot wait to see what the heck that's going to be. But Baby is on the first rotation, and I'm actually very happy about this because we're going to see the rotation that I actually want to start off with, and we will be able to get our Ultra, like, right off the bat, which is fantastic. Yes, we will be able to get a super attack with him and with him. So we're looking clean right there. 500k, just normal attack. 3 million. Bro, this guy is insanely strong. Like, I haven't owned Baby. I have him on JP, but I really haven't tested him out since I originally pulled him on JP, which is maybe a year ago. And I don't really use him often on Japan. So I'm like just getting my mind blown by this LR Baby. If you're going up against, I mean, even without facing a Hybrid Saiyan or Pure Saiyan, he's still going to do decent amounts of damage, right? Like, he's not going to be some scrub. But even still, it's like, to be able to do this amount of damage, I'm actually a little bit shocked. I'm a little bit surprised. I was not anticipating this. Just only getting his additional, you know, if you really think about it, he's only at, what, 150%? Because I do not believe that it multiplies the second part of his passive. Sometimes that will put it at like 200%, but no, I believe this is just putting him at 150%. And man, oh man, 6 key, 150%. Like, the dude is looking clean, and now he's gonna have big boy support on here. Like, this should be pretty insane, I think. This should be, yeah, 533, huh? That's he's looking pretty clean so far. He's looking very, very clean. And alongside this LR Bojack, who again is doing very, very well. It would have been even better if he was able to get an Ultra Super Attack. Yeah, 3.1 million, almost 3.2. It would have been even better if he was able to get his Ultra Super Attack, because then he would have boosted Extreme Allies attack, which would have been insane. Remember, he's also lowering attack and defense, so he's just going to get hit for less and less, this Baby. Wow, Baby Vegeta is really impressing me right now. I'm actually shocked with how well he's doing. Like, I was not anticipating these numbers, I'm not going to lie. I was not anticipating these numbers. And then this man's going to transform for the first time. But his links are pretty solid. Like, besides Metamorphosis, which is kind of whatever, and Hatred of Saiyans, which is kind of whatever, we got Shattering the Limit. We got Thirst for Conquest, which is a solid link. We have the Big Bad Bosses, which, you know, we would have to drop below 80% to be able to see it, but it is what it is. And Legendary Power, I don't know if I mentioned that. Shattering the Limit and Legendary Power are pretty solid. And he's on a decent amount of categories. You're on Giant Form, which, okay, probably not going to use. Transformation Boost, which is top tier, right? Artificial Life Forms, pretty darn good. Still waiting to see a 150%, or like a higher level. We're still waiting to see more, you know, good leads, because on global we don't have the Boo that's come out on Japan. When that one comes out, I think it'll make Artificial Life Forms a lot better. But I mean, right now, wow, this Baby Vegeta just put in some heavy work. Color me impressed. I did not expect that at all. What I do expect is you subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I mean, what are you waiting for God's sakes? We're all looking at you. We're all judging you. Gently rub that subscribe button. Gingerly ring that bell button. Make sure you share the video. Essentially, kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodik saying, don't be a dick.